Welcome into the Hilltop. Mount Carmel playing the Maroons of Robinson. These two played fairly close the first time around. Mount Carmel looking to flip the script and beat them by even more this time. I'm Riley Angel alongside Max Gerlach. Max, this Mount Carmel team won this game the first time around, but only by a slim margin comparatively.
Yeah, that was also in the tournament championship, Riley, if I'm correct. So Robinson Mount Carmel played in the championship, that tournament basically, and it was only a 9-point game. But from what I've heard is they didn't play their best game. So we'll see if they can turn it around and prove that it was a fluke, that the game was even that close.
Robinson coming into today, 5-6. Mount Carmel, 9-1. This is the Coach's Pregame Show brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Speaking of coaches, got to talk with head coach Matt McCarty for a couple of minutes just moments ago. Here is that conversation. Hello everyone, you're listening to 100.5 WSJD. I'm here as always with head coach Matt McCarty. Coach, 9-1, coming off a big win against Edwards County. What does that do for the confidence of this team?
Hopefully a lot. We talked a lot about if we can get our defense and rebounding to go along with our offense, that we could really take it to some teams, and we finally put it together in that second half, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Maddie Stevens has sort of taken a step back scoring-wise this year to let Macy and Riley kind of do their thing. How important would it be for her to get those scoring numbers up above 10 points like she was at last year?
Well, she hasn't scored a whole lot the last couple games, but she's actually up over, I think she's around 11, 12 points a game right now, which is higher than what she was at any point last year during the season. So just getting her kind of getting back into a groove offensively. I talked with Max the other night at the post game that, we asked her to kind of be the big that's kind of up in our offense, because Macy was just having a game down low, and she bought in, and we told all the girls, that's what somebody should do for this team. She's a senior, she wants to win. She bought into it, and it didn't affect her defense, it didn't affect her rebounding, didn't affect her energy, and a lot of kids that if you ask them not to look for their offense as much, it would affect them. But luckily, she's such a great senior leader for us, and I couldn't be more proud of her.
What are those little incremental changes that this team needs to make to be even better than they are right now?
It's still just defense and rebounding. We play pretty big, so we can't play man-to-man like I typically like to, so we try to mix in some zones and try to trap them a little bit. And it's worked a little bit, but we haven't been consistent enough out of it. And then when we do play defensively well, we don't always rebound on the backside very well. So we clean those things up like we did against Edwards County in that second half, and we push the ball out in transition like I know we can. We'll be a very successful team.
Talk to me a little bit about this Robinson squad. They have held you guys, or played you guys closer than any other team that you guys have won against so far this year.
Yeah, we played them at third place during the Robinson tournament. Their 2-3 causes some chaos. They got a new coach over there. He does an absolutely great job with them. They'll be tough. We definitely can't overlook them. But if we play to our strengths, I think we can take care of business again tonight.
So thank you so much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Head coach Matt McCarty, great on the mic as always. This is the Coach's Pregame Show brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. When we return, Max will have his keys to the game, starting lineups, and we'll finally have some basketball. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet, now 0% APR, and 2024 stylish Dodge Durango, now up to $8,000 off. Come in and get yours today at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get the all-new 2025 Ram 1500 starting at $39,999. And lease a new 2024 Jeep Compass for as low as $379 per month. Come today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have. And the most that I like, it was early childhood education. And then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids. And each day I learn, and I learn from the kids. And like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing. So I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
Welcome back to the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Old Fashioned Avenue and Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. Your Lady Ace is about to face off against the Robinson Maroons here tonight. Max, got some keys to the game for both squads.
First for Robinson, they of course need to stop the big three. Macy Randall, Maddie Stevens, Riley Hershey. Edwards County allowed them to score 62 points, even though about 59 of those came from Riley Hershey and Macy Randall. You still got to stop the big three. You got to slow them down. And that all starts with defensive rebounding. They do such a good job, and that's where a lot of Riley Hershey's points came from. Was Macy Randall gets an defensive rebound, and she kicks it out so fast. She throws the outlet pass so well, Riley. That is something that she does well that we don't really talk about, is how well she throws the outlet pass. Then if they're going to run a zone, they can't allow Evie Sellers to get, that many open threes. I think Madeline Mann, if she got the opportunity, she could knock one or two down, but you just can't allow that many open threes. And then, of course, for Mount Carmel, it's going to be rebounding and defense are the two keys. When they run that zone, it gets a little hard for them to rebound out of, but Macy Randall still does a great job of rebounding, Maddie Stevens too. So I think that the rebounding is as big of a factor as just the defense in general. That second half against Edwards County, the defense was beautiful compared to the first half, and they did just an amazing job of slowing them down and really hurting them on the offensive end. Then, just stay within yourself. You know what offense you run. You know what defense you're going to do. Don't try anything else. Don't try anything crazy, and don't extend your game outside something you can do and create turnovers, create, fouls, all this type of stuff. Then the high-low look with Riley Hershey and Macy Randall is basically unstoppable. I expect them to just run that all night.
And for Robinson, they have a little bit of size to try and compete. How big is it going to be for Macy Randall to prove that she can just get around that?
Oh, that's going to be huge. She had 31 against a top team in Edwards County and really helped propel them to the win. But I didn't keep track of rebounds, but I'm guessing she was probably somewhere in the 10 range on rebounds. But she's so important when it comes to just getting rebounds, not allowing as many offensive rebounds for Robinson. And it's going to be a lot of the same as what we see. As Macy Randall's going to dominate on the inside. Riley Hershey's going to get that mid-range jumper that she loves.
Almost time for basketball national anthem. On deck, you have listened to the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. 3 shows Friday through Sunday, December 13th through 15th at the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets available now with the QR code on your screen or Wabash Valley Arts Council Facebook page.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Back here at the Hilltop, National Anthem just concluding. You just listened to the Coach's Pregame Show, brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing, located on Wabash 10th Avenue, Route 1 South. The next time you need a tow, call 263-3285. The starting lineups are in memory of the co-founder of Mount Carmel Sports Boosters, H.D. White, and his wife, Helen. First, for the visiting Robinson Maroons, the 5 are as follows: Zoe Tuttle, Riley Urton, Annie List, Tinsley Dunlap, and Willie McDonald.
I tell you what, this starting lineup for Robinson is very young, Riley. They're starting nobody really over a sophomore, I think. So this is something to look at for Robinson heading forward in the years coming.
Lights low, spotlight shining here at the Hilltop as the Mount Carmel starting 5 is introduced. It's the same 5 that has given them success all year. Riley Hershey, Maddie Stevens, Madeline Mann, Macy Randall, and Evie Sellers.
It all starts right there, Riley. Number 4, Riley Hershey. She's going to handle the ball most of the time. She does a great job. Maddie Stevens, the senior, Coach McCarty's talk. She's a great leader. All great teams have to have what, in men's sports, glue guy, and women's sports, glue girl. She's the glue that holds this team together. Then Evie Sellers, great shooter. She really helps spread defenses out, make them not pack the lane in on who we all know, Macy Randall.
Should be a fun one here today. Again, the key matchup down low for Robinson will be Riley Urton and Macy Randall. Urton, one of the few players that, other than against Edwards County, that Randall matches up well size-wise against. But in center circle against her will be Tinsley Dunlap for the Maroons.
Who knows, this might just be a jumping thing, but the quicker you jump, the better chance you have. It's not about how high you jump, it's how quick you get off the ground.
Aces win the tip. Hershey down low, Stevens right block. First 2 don't go in. Off the right side of the backboard. Her own offensive board. Stevens hit it off the bottom of the backboard and out of bounds.
Just got herself in a weird position there off the offensive rebound. She took one more dribble or even just cleared it out to one of her teammates. I think she has a better look.
Wist to Tuttle, who's got the cards. Over to McDonald. Right wing. Now into the right corner. Goes Dunlap. Guarded by Stevens. Top of the key, Tuttle. 2-3 zone early here for the Aces. Tuttle in the left corner now. Driving baseline. Runs into a tree, and Macy Randall giving it off now to List. Top of the key, 3 for Dunlap. Missed it wildly. Rebound, Randall gives it to Hershey. Aces in their home white jerseys. Man has it, left short corner, fall away jumper was blocked. Offensive rebound, Stevens missed that one on her second chance opportunity, missed it again. Here comes Tuttle on the fast break. For the Maroons, kicks it out. Dunlap, left wing 3, no good, missed it short. Rebound, Randall. She double dribbled.
And for a girls basketball player, and not just a girl, even guys, Tinsley Dunlap has a really good looking form. She doesn't seem to push the ball at all. It's just a regular jump shot. So I think we're going to see her take a lot of outside shots tonight.
Huddle, top of the key, over to Dunlap, right side. Now to McDonald, right corner. Dunlap trying to drive baseline, picks up her dribble, immediately gives it to Tuttle. Top of the key now is List. Back to Tuttle. Back to List. Robinson in their road maroon jerseys, gray down the side. Here's Dunlap, right corner, triple, no good. Rebound falls out of bounds, out of the hands of List. It'll be the Aces basketball.
The Aces need to use this possession. They're going to probably get some sort of look where they flash Maddie Stevens up to pull a defender away from Macy Randall, or even just a high ball screen like we saw right there.
Hershey with it, 6:15 to play, quarter number one, no score as of yet. Now man, right wing, bounce pass to Stevens, errant, goes out of bounds, a turnover for the Aces. That's not something you usually see too much from this Mount Carmel side.
Yeah, they've had right around the 4 range on turnovers so far in this game, so that's something I'd like to see them clean up heading forward.
Here's List to Tuttle. Volleyball line near the Cards, back to List. Right wing, triple, no good. Rebound falls in the hands of multiple players, Urton and Stevens, the two going after it. Jump ball called. Stay here with Robinson.
Right now, Mount Carmel's got to clean some things up. They're getting, I wouldn't quite say sloppy, but, they're just not playing their best game.
Sloppy play there from the Maroons. Hershey on the other end goes up off glass for the first 2 of the ball game.
If you need a basket, you call number 4 for the Mount Carmel Aces. She always seems to have a basket when the Aces need it most.
Here's Dunlap. Baseline drive through the left side. Goes up through the trees, missed the layup. Rebound Stevens up to Hershey. Hershey on the right edge, making way middle of the floor. On the left side, left wing, down low to Randall. Left block up and good. That's her spot.
It's a jab and then the right hook, Riley. It's the 1-2 punch there for the Aces.
Dunlap, right wing, Tuttle top of the key. Takes the 3, no good. Missed it off the right side of the rim.
We're going to see a lot of threes get shot by the Robinson Maroons tonight.
Macy Randall showing off the post moves once more. 6-0 Aces. 5 minutes to play, quarter number 1.
Robinson seems to be a team that wants to live and die by the 3, so we'll see right now if they start hitting, if they can close this gap.
Tuttle top of the key. Dunlap, right wing triple. Misses that one as well, just leaving it short right now. Sellers with the rebound. Over to Hershey. Left wing, crossing over to the right, stepping back. Left short corner, missed it long. Offensive rebound, Madeline Mann tried to force it inside to Stevens, but got it back off a tip. Back to Hershey, left wing. They'll slow it up.
Set something up here. Get some sort of look for Macy Randall and Riley Stevens or Riley Hershey, to get some sort of look where either of them are going to score.
Hershey got it stripped away as she went up. Sellers regains it, skips it to Stevens. Stevens, left wing, triple, no good. Rebound, fought for, jump ball called. It was between Dunlap and Randall with the jump ball. Possession will come here with the white jerseys and the Aces. Olivia Peach will check in. Checks in for Sellers.
She's a shooter too, Riley. She's somebody that's going to come in, and if you give her too much space, she's going to knock one down.
Randall showing off the jump shot, missing it long in the right short corner. Rebound Dunlap. Coming up the court quickly, getting down middle of the lane, goes up through the trees, off glass, and good. 6-2 Aces, 3:50 to play. Here's Peach, left corner, giving it to Randall, left block. Missed on the first one, ball on the ground, multiple bodies on the floor fighting for it, another jump ball. Third one we've seen today.
Just a lot of hustle, Riley. Everybody's diving on the floor. If there's a loose ball, people are fighting over it. And a team, whoever wins going to out-hustle the other team right now. It feels like it's going to be a close matchup for the rest of the night.
Huddle brings it up. Getting into freshly checked in Maddie McClenathan, as well as Wagner, checking in for the first time for this Robinson team. McClenathan takes a left corner triple, no good. Rebound Stevens. She'll bring it up herself. Guarded by Wagner, quickly getting it to Hershey on the left side. Hershey driving left elbow, floats it up in the lane, bottoms. And that's going to be a Country Financial Agent Team Morgan timeout for head coach Jared Reimel. Robinson needs a break. 8-2, Aces in front, 3:13 to play. Quarter number one. We'll be back in 30.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Back here at the Hilltop, 8-2, Aces in front here. 3:13 to play, quarter number one. The two that you think would be the main scorers have done all the scoring. Hershey with 4, Randall with 4.
It is just the ultimate 1-2 punch. It's like Kobe and Shaq. You've got Riley Hershey, who's Kobe, and Macy Randall, who's as dominant as Shaq was inside. So I don't know how much defending you can do on that.
Wagner has it, gets it to Tuttle, top of the key, skipping it with Flanagan. Back to Tuttle. Evie Knapp checks in for the first time, giving Randall a break. Underneath, Urton, fall away jumper, falls in, nice touch. Here's Hershey, left edge, ball in her left hand. Here's Knapp left corner, getting it back to Hershey quickly. Zeller setting a ball screen. Hershey down low to Stevens, tipped away by Urton. Turnover, Dunlap has it. She'll go 1-on-2 against Hershey and Knapp. Goes up 4-2, missed it, rebound Sellers.
And hopefully we try something instead of forcing it in the post. Work something around, try to just get an open shot. Run some clock here.
Sellers handling it, getting it to Hershey. Hershey against Wagner against his high 2-3. Here's Knapp. That ball in her right hand, crossing over to her left, trying to get it to Peach, tipped away. It'll be out last on the maroon jerseys, so Mount Carmel will have it. Checking in here for the Maroons is Eva Herman. She checks in for Urton, who will take a seat. On the inbound, Sellers gets Knapp in the backcourt. Up to Hershey, now left edge.
That's perfectly fine. Clear it out. Make them come pressure you.
Hershey, putting it to Peach. Over to Stevens, right wing, back to Peach. Swinging it around, trying to get it, a nice lob over the top to Stevens on the far side.
Work of art, Riley. Just a simple reversal, and you cut down low. A lot of teams with, high-level athletes are going to throw that up for a dunk and men's, but here it's just an easy layup for 2.
Lanathan, back to Tuttle. Over to Wagner. Robinson trying to take some time off the clock of their own. Rihanna getting in the right short corner, picking it back out. 1:20 to play, quarter number one. 6-point lead for the Aces, 10-4. Dangerous pass. Peach picks it off, falls down, ball in the backcourt. Maroons recover it. Here's Wagner at the Hilltop logo on the right edge, getting it to Tuttle. She'll reset. Lanathan looking down low, trying to find Eva Herman, but she wasn't ready for the pass, going straight out of bounds. Aces have possession here.
And again, might as well use it. Might as well run some clock in the last possession. They ran down about 45 seconds of clock. I'd like to see them run down it till the rest instead of throw it out of bounds.
And that they did. So a turnover there from the Aces. We've seen some uncharacteristic mistakes here early.
It's a Monday night, Riley. That's why we're seeing a lot of these mistakes.
No, they got a case of the Mondays. Wagner driving in, foul on the floor.
And they're just asleep. They're playing sloppy. I think Coach McCarty's going to let this quarter ride out. Then, at some point early in the second quarter, use the timeout just to get that little bit extra time, talk to his team.
First foul of the game goes against Evie Knapp, who picks up her first. 10-4, Aces in front, 47.7 on the clock. So quarter number one, Maroons looking to cut into the 6-point lead. And the inbound will be Clanathan, who gets it to Tuttle out of bounds off of Hershey. Goes the way of the Maroons. Hershey didn't seem to agree with it, but accepted it.
I would have argued that was off her foot, but
Tuttle has it over to Wagner, right wing. Back to Tuttle. Getting it to the high post. Crossing it to McDonald. McDonald left side. Nice bounce pass in. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound fought for out of bounds. That will be for the Aces. Tipping it out was Herman.
I'll just give you a word of advice. Never put your hands up like you didn't touch it, because that just makes it look all the more like you touched it.
Hershey has it. Handing it to Peach. Skipping it to Randall. Back to Peach. Hershey right wing. Lob pass down low. Randall. Left side off glass. No good. Rebound Maroons. 15 seconds to work. Tuttle will bring it up. 10 seconds now to McClanathan. 9 seconds. 10 to 4 Aces. Tuttle top of the key. 5 seconds. McDonald back to McClanathan. Takes a long three. Airballed it, and that will be the end of quarter number 1. 10 to 4 at the end of 1. Aces in front by 6, looking to improve to a double-digit win team. We'll be back in 1 minute.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows. Use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime they should go counterclockwise, wintertime clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition, up to $10,000 off. And take home a new 2024 Ford Escape for as low as $347 per month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Back here at the Hilltop, 10 to 4 at the end of 1 quarter here in favor of Mount Carmel. Played a little sloppy there in that first 8 minutes. A couple of things they need to clean up.
Yeah, they had right around 7 turnovers. I'm just keeping track in my head, but just some sloppy passing and some stuff that Mount Carmel needs to erase if they want to pull away in this game.
There's Hershey right wing. Hershey stepping back. Inside, Stevens, right block. We got it to roll in. Stevens now with 4. It's 12 to 4. Aces in front. Tuttle brings it up. 7:20 to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dunlap taking it out. List gets it to Tuttle, top of the key, stepping into one, and then getting it over. Skip from List, down low to Urton. Now inside at Dunlap. 3 seconds in the lane. It'll go against Urton.
Got to clear out of the lane at some point. You know, it's obvious, but she just camped down in the lane and tried to work the ball around. You got to flash something. Work yourself outside the lane, work high-low so you don't get those 3-second calls and you beat the zone.
Sellers, left wing triple, little long, ball tipped out. That will be Aces basketball off of Tinsley Dunlap. Maroons have struggled to score here early in this one. Sellers out to man. Top of the key, Hershey. Back over to Sellers. Left wing, down low, left block. Randall got it to roll in off the glass. Macy Randall now has 6.
As soon as she gets that one-on-one matchup, you are not going to stop her down low.
Double-digit lead for the Aces, 14 to 4. With McDonald. Tuttle over to List. Working around on the Maroons. In the short corners, McDonald tried to bounce pass it into Urton. Back out to Tuttle. Back to List. List to Dunlap. Right corner. Thinking about a 3. Driving baseline. Foul against Maddie Stevens there.
She just used her body to try to almost force her out of bounds there. Got to be a little more careful on the baseline. You cannot force yourself into somebody. Just ride along. They're going to try to run into you. You just cannot give up ground.
McDonald on the inbound, gets it to Urton, who got fouled by Randall going up. So Randall will pick up her first. Urton will go to the line for the first time here tonight.
And right here, after this free throw, if she makes the second one, as Coach McCarty, I'm taking timeout. You're only rotating, 6 to 7 girls, so you got to take some sort of timeout at some point. Just get them an extra rest.
Urton did miss the first. We'll see what she does on the second. Head coach Jared Remmel asking something of the officials, and there will be a...
The clock didn't get stopped. So they're going to have to reset it at whatever time that the officials thought they stopped it. So we're going to figure that out.
Should be around the 6:40 mark. Or at the moment, it's at 6:14.
I'd guess right around 6:35 to 6:40 is anywhere if I was a betting man.
We'll see if that bet turns out in your favor. The conference now convening at the scorers table.
Looks like we got instant replay or something, Riley.
Yeah. Soon enough. 6:24 will be the...
You know, we probably gave it too much anyways. There wasn't that much time, but the clock still did keep on running, and that's a good catch by the coach.
So 6:24 is what it will be here in this first half. Go. Urton missed the front end of these two shots. We'll see how she does on the back end. Misses that one as well. Rebound Randall up to Hershey. Hershey at the cards, making way to the left of them. Now left edge, left wing driving, dumping down low. Randall left block and good. What about that from Riley Hershey?
It's automatic at this point. She gets stopped. She's going to dump it down to either Maddie Stevens or Macy Randall. They just pick apart 2-3 zones at this point.
List, right wing triple, bottoms. Annie List, her first points of the game, 16-7. Maroons trying to keep this lead from ballooning too much. Hershey directing traffic to Randall, over to Mann, right wing. Getting it down low. Stevens, right block, got blocked. Got her own miss. It's on the floor. Kicks it out to Hershey. Right short corner, no good. Offensive rebound. Randall, who goes up and under. Randall now in double digits with 10.
At this point, Riley, the Aces, as I say, it's so hard to rebound out of the zone. The Aces are just going to kill you on the offensive glass.
On a missed jump shot from McDonald, the Aces coming down the other way. Sellers, top of the key to Mann. Out of Hershey, who will facilitate the offense. 5 minutes to play, first half. Randall, to Mann, right corner. Now in the right short corner is Hershey. Hershey taking a couple dribbles, getting to the middle of the lane, down low, left block, Randall up and in. Macy Randall with 12 first half points.
And Macy Randall gets herself in such good positioning. Riley Hershey does such a good job of dishing it to her. It's about unstoppable.
Zoe Tuttle getting herself an open charity stripe jumper, knocking it down. Country Financial Agent Team working timeout for head coach Jared Reimel. It is 20-9. Aces in front. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day his surgery went like planned, registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
Back here at the Hilltop, 4:37 to play here in the first half, 20-9 in favor of the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Max, so far it has been the Macy Randall show, which really it has been all season.
Yeah, if you're going to run a 2-3 against the Aces, I'll just give you a fair warning that Riley Hershey's going to dribble right to where she wants, the high post free throw line, about 15 feet in. she's either going to get a floater or she's going to dump it down to Macy Randall every time if you run 2-3 zone, and it's unstoppable. You know, you might as well just not run 2-3 zone against them because they pick it apart, they dismantle it, they do whatever they want against the zone, and even if you run a man, they're going to do whatever they want. This is just a super good girls team, a super good team in general. The sky's the limit for this Aces squad.
Clinton will inbound it. Robinson getting it to List. List left corner triple, no good. Missed it, back iron. Stevens the rebound, dumps it to Hershey. Hershey bringing it up, ball in her left hand, now to the left elbow, spinning into the lane, skipping it to Sellers. Sellers, right wing triple, bottoms!
And as soon as you sink in, Evie Sellers is going to go hit 2 threes in the corner of the wing, and it's just unstoppable.
Lanathan to Dunlap, trying to drive baseline to the left corner, got stopped by Sellers, dumping it down low to Urton, back out to Tuttle. Here's List, right wing, right block to Dunlap, missed the layup, rebound Stevens. Stevens will bring it up. Here's Peach. Peach skipping it to Sellers. Right corner up to Hershey, top of the key, left elbow, left block, floater, no good, back iron, rebound Urton, who gets it to Tuttle. Tuttle might go 1-on-2 here, stopping at the elbow for a jump shot off the backboard, nowhere close. Hershey to Peach. Back to Hershey, they'll set something up. 3:28 to play first half.
Try to get it over on that right wing. It's going to draw everybody over. Just throw a quick skip, get it down to the post, Macy Randall. That's going to be, in my opinion, almost the freest 2 points they can get. So it's going to cause them to have to go one-on-one with her in the post.
Hershey, pull up mid-range jumper, missed it long. Rebound to List. Here's Tuttle. Tuttle brings it up. Stopping in the mid-range, kicking it out to List in the right wing. Out of Clanathan over to Dunlap. Dunlap jabbing left, going right, middle of the lane, goes up, got fouled. That's going to be against Evie Sellers. Sellers picks up her first.
And Coach McCarty on the sideline, he thought it was actually Macy Randall who got the foul, so he's ready to sub her out. But thank goodness, not, bad that it was a foul in general, but thank goodness it wasn't on Macy.
Dunlap at the free throw line. Man, it would serve her well to see one go in. She misses the front end of 2. Madeline Mann checks in. She checks in for Stevens.
And Riley, in a game that we think could be close, it is terrible to miss free throws, and the Maroons are yet to hit one.
And the second attempt for Dunlap finally breaks that curse. She now has 3 first half points, 23-10, 13-point lead for the Aces. 2:57 to play, quarter number 2. A little bit more pressure here from the Maroons. Hershey trying to dribble around it, gets into the half court easily. Here's Sellers. Sellers taking it to Peach. Left wing, dribble with her right hand, handing it off to Hershey. Hershey looking down low to Randall. Hershey top of the key, skipping it to Peach. Now to Sellers, left wing, down low, left block, Macy Randall, the count, the basket, and the foul, going to the line for a traditional 3-point opportunity.
There's nobody on the court tall enough to guard her, not even the officials right now. And Macy Randall, they're doing such a good job of just creating one-on-ones for her in the post. And she does such a great job of sealing people off, using her wingspan, really just creating a way to not allow people to get positioning on her, and it's almost a free 2 points.
She misses the free throw. She has 14 points. 25-10, 15-point lead. Here's Tuttle. Top of the key to McClanathan. Over to Wagner. Left corner. Wagner back to Tuttle. Makes its way to List. Looking at the high post to McDonald. Didn't give it to her. Almost travels, now goes to the corner. Short corner to McDonald. McDonald trying to dribble through the double, stolen by Sellers. Sellers up to Hershey. Hershey, top of the key. Over to Peach, left wing. Looking down low to Randall, didn't get it to her. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half, 25-10, Mount Carmel in front.
Overload one side, Riley. That's what I'm saying, is overload one side. get somebody in the corner, the wing, and Macy Randall in the paint, and it's a free two.
Randall did turn it over. List. Right wing, gets it to McClenathan, over to Wagner. Maroons swinging it around. And McClenathan overthrew List. Turnover created. 1:25 to play first half. 25-10. Maroons trail the Aces. Burton will check in for the Maroons for List.
And the Aces just continue to do what they do, beating people with their 1-2 punch, and then Maddie Stevens goes in and gets herself 4, and Evie Sellers goes and knocks down 1 to 2 threes.
Stevens to Hershey. Down low to Sellers. Sellers trying to get some post work in. Goes up through contact for 2.
I think that is the first non-3 I have seen her score this year, Riley. So that is a sign of improvement for these Aces as we keep on going through the year.
Tuttle trying to make her way to the middle of the lane. Gets it to McDonald, who misses the short corner jumper on the left side. Tuttle gets the offensive board. Got fouled on her way up. So she'll go to the line for 2. And, man, this free throw battle for the Maroons ever so important.
Yeah, they are 1 for 4 right now from the free throw line. You can't have that in what could be a close game if you play your game. You play that way.
She does knock in the first. So Tuttle with 3 points now. Madeline Mann takes a seat for Evie Knapp, who checks in. Second attempt. Missed it short. Battle for the rebound. Offensive board for the Maroons and a free 2 points for McClenathan underneath. 27-13, 44 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Hershey getting to the right elbow, stepping back to the wing. Now trying to drive middle of the lane, skipping to Sellers, left wing, down low Knapp. Knapp trying to get some post work in of her own. Whistle blown. Be a jump ball going the way of the Maroons. Annie List will check in along with Tinsley Dunlap, so I expect this to be the last offensive possession of the game if all things go right for Robinson, or of the half.
Yes, they're going to try to get some sort of three-pointer in the corner, a quick look real quick to end half.
List, right wing to Tuttle, top of the key. Over to McDonald, getting it to Dunlap, left corner. Dunlap. McDonald. Long pass to List. List trying to get it down low to Urton. Turnover created. 8 seconds to play here. Hershey with it. 5 seconds. Hershey. 3 seconds. Turning around. Fade away in the mid-range. Missed it short. Trying to get her own board, but not enough time. So that ends the very first half of action here in this one. 27-13. Aces in front of the Maroons. Still a lot to improve on coming up. The Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the winter time. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Back here at the Hilltop, the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. You need to find them. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. First half in favor of Mount Carmel, 27-13. The Maroons really just never was able to get the offense going.
No, they struggled big time. They seemed to be a three-point shooting team. They couldn't get anything going from outside the yard. You would think the 2-3 zone would make them want to shoot a little bit more, but they kind of just dormanted. They're turning the ball over because they're not getting early three-point looks, and then when they're trying to get to the rim, they're getting to the trees, and they can't finish through all that. And it's just really tough for the Maroons on the offensive end.
For Mount Carmel, it really has been the Macy Randall show, but Riley Hershey doing a lot of the facilitating, getting down inside of that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, she does probably one of the best jobs we've seen of just driving, getting to the high post, and anybody that loves basketball knows if you get to the high post, you're going to dismantle a 2-3 zone, 1-2-2 zone, even a 1-3-1. You're just going to dismantle the zone. And she gets there, she gets to the middle, and what she does is she just facilitates. She can skip it out, she can dump it down to Macy Randall, and with Macy Randall being so high, she doesn't really have to see over everybody. She just has to see enough to toss it up and let Macy Randall and Maddie Stevens too. Maddie Stevens done a great job. I think both her points have came off of just getting positioning, getting that dump down pass, and finishing through contact. So they're going to continue to do that, and they're going to continue to do a great job.
For Robinson, they have spread the ball out well in the scorebook. No one has over 3 points. They've had 5 separate players score the basketball. So if you're Robinson, how do you come out here in the second half and make sure you stay in this one going into the fourth quarter?
Start shooting a little bit better and quit the early turnovers. They're not even giving themselves time to develop possessions, in my opinion. As they're developing the possession, they're turning the ball over, trying to work the ball around, force the ball into spots where they can't get it, and that's just really hurting them heading forward in the game, Riley. And what's going on is they're not even getting looks at the basket. And when they are getting looks at the basket, they're not taking advantage of it. They're just kind of throwing up lousy shots. They're not putting up weak or strong shots that have a good chance of going in, and that's hurting them really bad in this game, in my opinion. So they've got to figure something out on the offensive end to get some three-pointers and get to the rim to try to make this 2-3 zone have to play it on it. Not let them play a zone because it's like, hey, we want you guys to shoot more threes. We don't think you can shoot well enough to beat us. No, it's got to be, we're running 2-3 zones. That's the defense we run best.
And for Robinson defensively, they've run 2-3 zone the entire game so far. Do you stick with that going into the second half?
The best defense I've seen anybody run against our Aces is the 1-2-2 so far this year. They had some troubles understanding how to beat the 1-2-2, and even more of just a 3-2 where it's an inverted 2-3. So it's been giving them fits. So I wonder what they try to run. But if they stay in the 2-3, it's their own funeral, really, Riley, because you can't stop Riley Hershey getting to her spot, and you can't stop Macy Randall from getting to hers.
This is the Keep Us Funeral Home halftime show. If you need to find them, they are located on 1500 North Cherry Street. 27-13, Aces in front of the Maroons. 4:22 to go until second half action. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. 3 shows Friday through Sunday, December 13th through 15th at the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets available now with the QR code on your screen or Wabash Valley Arts Council Facebook page.
Buy Low is Mount Carmel's local grocery destination, proudly serving the community with fresh products, friendly faces, and great deals every week. From our fresh deli and bakery to a wide variety of produce, fresh cut meat selections, and even an Ace Hardware, we've got everything you need, all close to home. Stay updated on all the savings at myiga.com or follow us on Facebook at Mount Carmel Buy Low for the latest specials. Shop local, save big at Buy Low, Mount Carmel's hometown store.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day his surgery went like planned, registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
Back here at the Hilltop, Keep Us Near Home halftime show. If you can find them, they're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Mount Carmel in front of the Maroons of Robinson, 27-13. Your Golden Aces have done a great job defensively against this Maroons team that is really hunting the three.
Yeah, especially early. They were putting up a lot of threes early, it felt like, and they weren't really falling. They've made 1 3 so far in this game, but 1 3 isn't going to propel you to a win over the Aces. As you see, they're doing form shooting around the rim simply because they haven't knocked a lot of them down. Number 24, the freshman for them, Tinsley Dunlap, she's the primary shooter of the threes, and she put them up in volume early and wasn't hitting, and she's quit shooting so far. So I see them trying to get some more threes, try to come back in this game, and just simply cut the lead down and prove something in the LIC.
If you're head coach Matt McCarty, what do you say at halftime?
We got to do something else than just have Macy Randall score and Riley Hershey and Maddie Stevens. We got to be more than just a three-dimensional offense. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to work outside of it, expect some sort of defensive change from the Maroons, and see what you can do to head forward in the game.
You just listened to the Keep Us Near Home halftime show. You can find them. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Again, the Tim Phillips of Jaden Bestman's scoreboard, 27-13 in favor of your Lady Aces. Second half about to begin here. Looks as if it's going to be the starting five out for both squads to begin this first half. See what adjustments Robinson made at the break and how much better the Aces play here in this latter 16.
They look to be setting up the 2-3 again, so they're going to stay in it. They like to extend that 2-3, and they're trying to pressure Riley Hershey out on the perimeter a lot, which is giving her those opportunities to drive to that high post and get a lot of looks of just dishing it out. But it's going to be some sort of quick hitter to try to pull one of these outside bottom three players out and get Macy Randall a one-on-one look to start the half.
Another one man right edge. To Stevens, skipping it to Hershey left side. Lob pass down low, Stevens right blocking good. Maddie Stevens now with 6 points. Here's Tuttle over to List. Right wing, directing traffic to Urton, top of the key. Urton getting it to McDonald left side. Now to Tuttle. Left wing is Dunlap. Dunlap given room, not shooting it. McDonald now to List. Maroons taking their time here. 7:20 to play, third quarter, 27-13. Maroons trail the Aces. And a travel on Tuttle.
The Aces are going to continue some stippling defense. They've actually switched up to a 1-2-2, Riley. So I think this is something that they're going to use a lot heading forward in the year with Evie Sellers at the tip of the 1-2-2, and she does a really good job defending in that.
Here's Randall. Randall giving it to Sellers over to Mann. Right corner down low, right block, Stevens. Tipped out of bounds by Urton. It'll stay here with Mount Carmel. They're going from right to left on the court. Maroons vice versa here in the second half.
Something I'd love to see from the Aces is a willingness to throw the skip pass.
Here's Sellers down low to Randall. Left block, missed it. Rebound to Urton as both players, Randall and Urton, falling down. It'll go against Randall there, the foul. It'll go the way of Robinson.
Macy missed, and she's just fighting to get her own offensive rebound, try to get that second chance opportunity, and in that situation picks up the foul because she's simply just hustling.
Second on her here this evening. 6:50 to play here, third quarter, 29-13. Aces in front. Urton to McDonald to Dunlap. Left corner to Tuttle. Eventually making its way to McDonald. Right elbow extended. Good defense here from Mount Carmel early. Maroons taking their time, making sure they get a good shot. Tuttle picking up her dribble. Now pressure against her. Eventually gets it off the list. 6:15 now to play third quarter. Down low in the middle of the lane. Dunlap goes up off glass, missed. Maybe rushed that one a little bit.
You know, you can set yourself on 2 feet and jump off 2 feet to fight through that contact instead of just throwing something up over it.
Nice pass from Hershey there. Randall missing 2 attempts, getting 2 rebounds, and finally puts the final one up and in. She has 16.
That's what you call stat padding, Riley. She wants to get the double-double.
Here's Dunlap, left corner. Tipped away by Randall. Picked up by Hershey. Hershey 1-on-2. Cherry stripe. Block. Goes up. Off glass and good. Riley Hershey now with 6. 20-point lead for the Aces. 33-13. List. Right corner triple. Missed it short. Rebound Randall. Comes Hershey. They want to push the pace. Hershey getting in. Middle of the lane. Floater. No good. Back iron. Rebound List. List left edge. Guarded by Sellers. Going baseline and travels.
And Mount Carmel does such a great job of even just forcing turnovers too. They're just simply one of the best 2A teams in all of Southern Illinois and maybe just in the state in general.
Hershey takes a breather as Olivia Peach checks in for her. Country Financial Agent T. Morgan timeout for Robinson. They want to talk this one over. The lead has ballooned to 20 for the Aces. 33-13, 5:10 to play. Third quarter, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Great victories start with smart plays. At First National Bank, we help you craft a winning savings strategy, whether it's for a new home, a dream vacation, or a secure future. Like a great team, achieving your financial goals takes preparation, patience, and the right partner by your side. With personalized savings plans and tools, FNB helps you make every move count. Your financial playbook starts here.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here at the Hilltop, 33-13. Aces in front of Robinson on the Tim Phillips of Jade Investments scoreboard. Thank you for listening on 101.5 WSJD or watching on the News Channel 15 YouTube. I'm Riley Edger alongside Max Gerlach. Max, what have you seen from the Aces here to begin this third quarter?
Oh, they're simply just so much better than Robinson is. On defensive end, they're forcing a lot of turnovers. They're getting back on the offensive end. They're not settling for wide open or the easy shots that are working for, the best shot that they can get. And they're just on a whole different level than the Maroons are, and it's really showing right now, Riley. So right now, I think that we can almost safely say that the fact that it was a 9-point game is darn near a fluke.
Mann will bring it up to Sellers' left side. Sellers uses her dribble, getting to the cards, finding Mann in the middle. To Stevens, left elbow, left block, off glass, and good.
And that's why the high post is so important. She was just able to dribble it right down as Macy Randall had a good cut at the right time that pulled the middle defender away from where Maddie Stevens could get an open layup.
There's Tuttle. To McDonald. Looking to Dunlap. Left corner, left wing. Back to Tuttle, top of the key. Eventually finds its way to Herman. Dunlap driving baseline from the left corner, getting stopped, kicking it right back out to Herman. Trying to get into the middle. McDonald in the middle of the lane, throws up a short jumper, got her own rebound off the miss, goes up off glass against Stevens. Got that one to fall. Lily McDonald, her first 2 of the night.
And we say it a lot, Riley, that it's so hard to rebound out of a zone. And right there it shows is we're just so much bigger than they are, and they were still able to get a rebound.
Nice back cut there by Olivia Peach, just not enough juice on the pass to get it there from Mann, who will check out for Hershey. Turnover created for Robinson. 35-15, 20-point lead for Mount Carmel. 3:50 to play, third quarter. Herman looking down low to Dunlap. Turnover created for the Aces. Right back at him. Hershey will bring it up. Trying to push the pace. Getting it to Peach, right corner. Peach to Stevens, to Sellers, left corner, triple, just missed it short. Offensive rebound, Randall. Randall turning it over. Comes Tuttle. Bounce pass to Wagner. Wagner at the baseline, dribbled it on the end line, out of bounds.
Riley, I tell you what, Coach McCarty should go talk at a coach's clinic. A lot of coaches go to him about how to beat the 2-3 zone. He creates so many open shots off of simple quick sets against a 2-3 zone. It is so fun to watch. He does just an amazing job.
Hershey brings it up. Skipping it to Peach. Peach, right corner, triple, missed it. Dunlap will bring it up. Here's McClanathan. Getting it to Herman. Herman skipping it off the backboard, but right into one of her teammates. Dunlap, charity stripe jumper, got a friendly roll.
That's that shooter's touch. Riley just had enough spin where it bounced straight up and in.
Hershey to Mann to Knapp. Knapp down low, Stevens, left block against 2. Goes up anyway, got fouled on her way. She left 2 at the nail.
She leads us in scoring this half. She has 4 herself, looking to make it 6. So Maddie Stevens having herself, not quietly, just a great third quarter.
Clanathan picks up her first foul, first team foul of the quarter. 2:34 to play here in this third. Stevens on the first attempt rolled one out. (35-17). Aces in front by 18. Knocks in that one. So Stevens now at 9. Wagner has it. Makes his way to McClenathan, now to Herman. Herman, the left corner, nowhere to go. Picks up her dribble. Swarmed by Peach, eventually got it to Tuttle. 2:14 to play, third quarter, 36-17 Aces. Doing a great job here in this 2-3. Herman at the baseline, bounce pass to Dunlap, right side, rolled out, trying to get her own rebound. Herman gets the offensive board, getting to McClenathan, left corner triple, bottoms.
You can't allow any sort of run, even though we still have a 16-point lead. It feels like they've got all the momentum right now.
36-20 the lead for Mount Carmel. 1:45 to play. Moving screen against Madeline Mann. And Hershey had a wide open lane to the basket. So Mann will pick up a foul there, her first.
And that's a tough one to call, Riley. Is Madeline Mann still looked to be moving just enough to get that call. So good call there by the official.
Randall checks back in for Stevens. Here's Herman. Left corner, trying to skip it right into the hands of Riley Hershey. Hershey off of Tuttle's leg and out of bounds. So a smart play there from the sophomore to keep it Mount Carmel basketball.
Just good heads-up play to know where you're at on the court and know what you have to do to create enough not create enough space, but just to keep the ball in your hands.
There's Hershey. Getting a screen from Mann. Kicking it to Peach. Peach, left corner triple. Bottoms!
What happens when you have 3 people guarding Macy Randall in the post, Riley? They straight up were triple teaming her.
39-20, back up to a 19-point lead for Mount Carmel. 1 minute to play, third quarter. Here's Tuttle over to Wagner. Eventually trying to make his way down low to Herman, but a turnover created. Peach up to Hershey, left block, goes up, fading away, got fouled. McClanathan will pick up that one. It'll be her second.
Surprisingly, this will only be for Riley Hershey's 7th and 8th points. She's done so much outside of scoring tonight. It feels like she's had such a big game, but in at least our stat books, it's not going to look like it.
Hershey, the free throw line for the first. Missed it, back iron. Hershey's such a good free throw shooter, great scorer in general, but when she's playing at her best, it seems like she's facilitating everything around her.
Yeah, she works so well off of Macy Randall and Maddie Stevens in the paint that it's just so unstoppable.
Knocking in the second, though. Now has 7.
Aces are now 2 for 5 from the free throw line.
Here's McClanathan, left side. Trying to skip it across the list, who makes her way to the right short corner for a jumper. Missed it short. Rebound falls in the hands of Randall. Here comes Peach. Peach, right wing, out to Hershey, who will slow it up. 25 seconds to play, third quarter. Hershey to Peach. Peach right corner, up to Hershey. 15 seconds. Driving is Hershey. Elbow jumper, can't get it to roll in. Offensive rebound, Randall who puts it up and good. Macy Randall with 18. Here comes Tuttle, 3 seconds to List. Long 3 at the buzzer, nowhere close. A great third quarter there for the Aces. 42-20, Mount Carmel in front by 22 points though. Final 8 minutes coming up next. We'll be back in 1 minute.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
Hello, I'm Sarah Harrell. I'm from Crossville, Illinois, and I attend here at Wabash for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. Being here has really helped me grow and really experience what it'll be like later in life, being able to work in a shop and actually run machines. I've loved working on the 3D printer and on the wire EDM and just CNC machines in general. I want to be like a designer and programmer type thing, so I can do most of my time on SolidWorks and programming CNC machines.
Final 8 minutes about to get underway here at the Hilltop. 42-20. Aces in front.
Aces just did whatever they wanted in that third quarter, and I think they're going to continue to do that and hopefully get up to a 30-point lead, get some running clock.
Total top of the key. It's a Dunlap over to McDonald. McDonald trying to find Urton down low. Couldn't. Randall at great positioning. Robinson has just had no answers for this 2-3. McDonald getting down low, doubled in the short corner on the right side, puts up a jumper anyway, missed it short. Rebound to Randall, up to Hershey. Hershey getting all the way, middle of the lane, dumping it down to Stevens on the right side. Stevens now in double figures with 11.
Riley, it feels like a 2-3 because they dropped that top right defender on so low, but it's a 1-2-2 and they're running it to perfection.
Dunlap, tough jumper in the mid-range off the left elbow. Missed it wide and right. Goes out of bounds, so it'll be Aces possession. 7:10 to play in regulation. 44-20, Aces in front.
At this point, she's just forcing shots to try to will her team back into the game. We see it a lot when you have a great player get down. They just try to will their team back into the game by forcing up a lot of threes.
Here's Hershey. Hershey, one dribble, right mid-range jumper in the short corner, knocks it home. You cannot give her that spot or she'll burn you.
Nope, 9 out of 10 times she will make that shot.
She has 9 points now, 46-20. Tuttle top of the key to McDonald right side. Back to Tuttle. List. Robinson just really struggling here. List takes a long three on the left side, missed it. Rebound, Stevens. Hershey up to Randall. Right block, up off glass, no good. Tipped out of bounds, off of Macy, trying to get her own board.
She's putting it up a little too quick, Riley. If she just takes a second, she probably gets a better look at a basket there instead of just trying to have to force up some sort of layup.
Tuttle has it over to McDonald. Right side, one dribble, mid-range look, off glass, no good. Rebound, Randall. Hershey up to Sellers on the left side. Now Hershey right wing. Left block, Stevens. Dumping it down low, Randall. Great vision, great touch from Macy. 20 points. 48-20. 28-point lead for Mount Carmel here. 5:42 to play in the fourth quarter. List. Back to Tuttle. McDonald trying to bounce it down to Urton. Creates a turnover, does Man. Man trying to bounce past Hershey. Perfect length, perfect touch. Riley Hershey now in double figures with 11.
I hate to say that was a guess, Riley, but she kind of just threw that and hoped Riley Hershey would be right there.
Hershey behind the back. Off the turnover, left side and good.
They're so much better than they looked at the start of the year, especially on the defensive end, only allowing Robinson to 20 points. It's just a great game all in all for the Aces.
Gunch Financial Agent T. Morgan timeout. For Robinson, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. See all the characters from the TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Jr. 3 shows Friday through Sunday, December 13th through 15th at the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater in Mount Carmel. Tickets available now at the QR code on your screen or Wabash Valley Arts Council Facebook page.
Back here at the Hilltop, 52-20. Aces in front by 32 points here in the fourth quarter.
Riley, do you know what that means? It's going to be running clock for the rest of this ball game.
So a great start here to this fourth quarter as Sellers creating a turnover of her own. Right side, getting down low, right block, goes up, off glass, missed that one. McDonald with the rebound. McDonald, right block, lost it. Turnover created by the Aces. We'll see if they just slow it up here.
Riley, and right now Robinson is playing a game of can we beat ourselves with our number of turnovers that we're having. I feel like they've had more possessions end up in a turnover than they've had possessions end up in any sort of shot.
Peach missing a right corner three long. McDonald coming down fast, one-on-one against Man, floats it up against her, missed it, and Peach with the rebound. 52-20 the score. Aces in front, 4:18 to play fourth quarter. Aces will slow it down briefly here. Knapp to Man. Going back and forth are Knapp and Man. Probably could have been a foul there for Wagner, not called. Under 4 minutes to play. Aces taking their time. Sellers down low, got it stripped away. That one stripped away by Rawlings. Rawlings to Wagner, just too low. It's going to be a turnover. A couple of new players in for the Aces. It'll be Phil Woodcock and Maddie Riggs.
It is turnover for turnover. It's just a fight on who can turn the ball over more in this fourth quarter.
52-20 in favor of Mount Carmel. They have done a great job defensively. Just a very good three-point shooting team in Robinson. Carl Lewis has it. Up to Knapp. Getting it down low to Riggs. Power dribble on the left side, goes up, no good, missed it short. Got fouled on the second attempt on her own offensive rebound. So she'll go to the line for 2. Riggs on the first of 2. Misses it short. Leah Lewis checks in, as well as Hazel Ernest. Riggs on the second attempt knocks that one home. 53-20. 2 minutes, 19 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Beard has it. Skipping it into the hands of the Clanathan. Back to Beard, right wing. Trying to get it inside. Turnover created, that one by Leah Lewis. Lewis trying to dribble it up. Got it taken from behind by Ehrman. Ehrman inside into Wagner. Wagner floater, middle of the lane. Got fouled on her way up. So she'll have a shot for 2 at the line for her first points of the ball game.
And right now, as I said, it is just turnover for turnover. It is what team is going to... Each team has seen who can turn the ball over more in this quarter right now.
Wagner does miss the first. The foul did go against Maddie Riggs. Her first. 90 seconds to play. Just a great showing here for the Aces defensively. Wagner did make the second. Woodcock brings it up. She's at the Cards. On the right side of the Cards, almost threw it away, but gets it to Ernest. Ernest, right wing, dribbling in the mid-range, trying to pass it into Riggs. Tipped away, got her own turnover, but missed it on the attempt. Here comes Rawlings. Rawlings, left block, down low, Wagner, right block, got that one to roll in. So Rihanna Wagner now with 3-point. Good Woodcock, driving and kicking. Now Ernest, right baseline, short corner, jumper falls through 2 sets of overreaching hands. Hazel Ernest with now 2 points. Leah Lewis checks in. Excuse me, Zoe Randall checks in. Along with Cara Lewis. Here's Wagner, takes a long 2, missed it short. Rebound falls in the hands of Robinson, a foul called, and the game is going to end at the free throw line. Here as Elani Beard will have it.
It will be a sideline out of bounds, Riley. So no shots, it'll just basically be the end of the game.
So they call it on the floor, clock will run. To get into Wagner. Wagner takes last second 3, missed it, and Lewis will dribble this one out. And that will be the end of the ball game. 55-23, the final. A good showing here for the Aces at home against a Robinson squad that earlier in the year gave them a tough bout. Today, not so much.
No, the Aces looked like a well-oiled machine today. They did everything from rebound well to play great defense to shoot well outside and just completely dismantle the 2-3 zone.
So 55-23 the final. In the postgame, we'll talk to head coach Matt McCarty and go through a scoring summary. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows. Use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that's people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Wrap up your year at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Expedition, up to $10,000 off. And take home a new 2024 Ford Escape for as low as $347 per month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day of surgery went like planned. Registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
Back here at the Hilltop, the final 55-23 in favor of the Golden Aces here. Good showing for them, especially on the defensive end. And, you know, really a year where the defense has been something that head coach Matt McCarty has harped on.
Yeah, he's talked about improving on the defensive end a lot this year, and only allowing 23 points is something to prove that the defense has improved this year. They didn't have a single player score over 5 points individually for the Maroons, and then themselves, they had a lot of players in double figures, and they just simply outplayed them in every way of the game. They had less turnovers, even though it felt like for a while they wanted to see who could have more turnovers and win. But they just did a great job on all facets of the game. And it's a game that they can build on, saying, hey, we only beat these guys by 9 earlier this year, but hey, we just won by 30 later in the year. So that's something, again, that they can build on, look at, be like, this is how we're improving, so let's continue to do that.
Scoring-wise, this is what it looked like for Mount Carmel. Olivia Peach had 3, Riley Hershey 13, Maddie Stevens with 11, Hazel Ernest with 2, Maddie Riggs with 1, Macy Randall with 20, leading all scorers, Evie Sellers with 5. For Robinson, Zoe Tuttle had 3, Maddie McClanathan had 5, Rihanna Wagner had 3, Riley Urton had 2, Annie Liss with 3, Tinsley Dunlap led Robinson scores, well, tied the lead in Robinson scores with McClanathan. She also had 5, and William McDonald had 2. The final, again, 55-23. Joined now by head coach Matt McCarty. Coach, great win there.
Thank you very much.
And, you know, going into this one, obviously, a lot of the talk was about the defense. Held this Robinson team, which has scored pretty well their past couple games, to just 23.
Yeah, now, defense was great tonight. You know, we've been working on it a lot. We harp on the girls that practice on it a lot. And it's finally starting to show. There's some rotation stuff that we need to work on, but it's still new. But one thing I just absolutely loved, you could hear all the girls communicating all night, making sure we knew where the overload was, making sure we knew where their key players was, and that's a huge first step for us. And if we can get that and continue to build off of it, I think we could have a pretty scary defense.
Hit 2 threes tonight. Obviously, you fed the post a lot, but we're really able to spread that zone out with those 2 hit threes.
Yeah. You know, it's something we've definitely been working on. You know, that was kind of our Achilles heel last year. We just couldn't really hit the 3. We've worked on it a lot over the summer. We've worked on it a lot over at practice. And you know, these girls that are hitting them are pretty young, so they're just going to get better at it. So, you know, more reps with it and more trust altogether. I mean, these Riley, Maddie, and Macy played all last year together, but for the most part, all these girls are playing for the first time together, or if they played, it was probably in junior high, and it's been a couple of years since they've really played together. So just really working together and getting the trust and the timing and stuff back, and you can see that it's coming, and I'm super excited for it.
This coming Saturday here at the Hilltop, Evansville Rights comes to town.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
a little bit about that matchup.
You know, we put this on the schedule for a reason. You know, we want to play really good teams, and Rights might be one of the best in Indiana. You know, they go 6'5" and like 6'1" or 6'2" at the center and power forward spot. They've got a junior guard named Bailey Happ who's really good. Hape. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. But they're going to be a great test for us to really see where we can match up with them, and hopefully we can come out and the goal is to play with them. You know, this is one of those things. They're not an Illinois team, so it doesn't do anything for our subsectional seeding. It's not a conference game. It's just one of these games to put on the schedule to see where we're really at against a really good team, and I can't be more excited for it.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and have a safe trip home.
Thank you guys very much. You guys too.
In the final 55-23 here at the Hilltop in favor of Mount Carmel, who improves to 10-1 on the season. Robinson falling to 5-7. For everyone here running the stream on the News Channel 15 YouTube, for the crew at 100.5 WSID, and for Max Gerlach, I'm Riley Angel, and as always, have a good night.